Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin. Before we jump into the analysis, I'd just like to say thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. And why not leave us some feedback in the comment section down below. We're always happy to hear back from you guys. Okay, so let's get into it. So within the moves, basically what we were looking for is the potential that we were still looking for this fourth wave here within this, where we look at this as a 1, 2, up in here for 3, and we're looking at this as a potential fourth wave here. So we've got two options. We can count this as a completed move, in which case we would be looking for this this white fourth wave to be playing out from this area here, though we don't have enough confirmation of that yet. So what we'd be looking for here is the potential we could be looking to move to the upside here for this fourth wave, as for this fifth wave over here. And we can see here, if I come down into this lower range here, if we go into this high point here, effectively, we've come down to this 382 already. If we take it from there, we'd be on that 236. Depends how we want to look at this. We want to look at this as a flat correction in here. And then we're looking to push to the upside. It is possible that we could have completed from here, and we might be able to hold this low and then start to progress to the upside here and look for this fifth wave. So with that, we'd be looking to take out this high point of this 19118, and then also looking to take and move up into this box. This 1931 to this 19152 would be a typical area for that to play out into. Like I said, however, there is the potential that we're still within this fourth wave. So this fourth wave, if we want to look at it slightly different, we could look at it from here, and then potentially we could look to come down some more. But I would like to look at it as a completed move if we're going to look at it within this zone here, and that we are looking for this additional leg to the upside. So I'd like to take it as a completed move into here. However, it is still possible that we could look to retrace deeper down here towards this 382 zone, all the way sort of down to this 0.5 area would be like a maximum area that we'd be looking to go into. And what we'd be looking for there is the potential of this is an A, B, and a C playing out. However, we need to be aware that we could look to break down as well from this area for this bigger fourth wave. So we just need to give it a bit of time and see how we react. If I zoom in here, now I'm going to get rid of this fib for a second. We've come right up into this 50% zone, so that could be, technically could be looking to complete this move. Alternatively, we could, like I said, be starting this fifth wave to the upside. So the 1-to-1 is this 18949.16, and we've almost reached that point. Within this move, what I'd be looking for, if we're going to be saying that we're within this fifth wave, is I want to see a move up to this 19055.15. That would be looking for this to become a 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then looking to break to the upside there. Within this structure, if we were looking at the potential for a bullish move, what we could look at is the fact we have this as a 1, 2, 1, 2, then we'd be starting this this third wave to the upside. So it is possible we could be starting this third wave. If we measure this, we can see we've hit that 1.618. We just need to see whether we get a retracement here for a fourth, push up for a fifth, and then see if we can manage to reach that impulsive target zone of this 19.01557. Then effectively what we'd be looking for is the fact that within this move we've had, it'll be something like this, where we have a fourth and a fifth pushing up into that zone, and then we'd be looking at that as a third wave within there, and then looking to push to the upside. So with this third wave can technically move past this 1.618, so we need to just bear in mind this might extend slightly, and it hasn't quite reached that point yet, so it could always just roll over where this becomes that ABC, which we were talking about. So within that, we just need to give it a bit of time and see how this plays out. If this doesn't reach that impulsive zone, what I'd be looking for confirmation that we're going in for a deeper fourth wave is to see this low point here broken at this 18714. What we could then be looking for is a bigger ABC pattern to the downside, where we form that as an A, a B, and a C wave to the downside here. And then we would be looking for potentially, it depends where exactly this rejection happens. But if we look for that 1-to-1, which was in line with this low point here, what we could be looking for is a move potentially down towards this 18543 at a 1-to-1. However, we would have to be cautious because dropping down past this 18301, given this current structure, would make me look at it potentially as a 5-wave move. And we could be looking for that then, instead of an ABC pattern to the downside, what we would be looking for then is the potential that we have this as a 1-2 down here for a 3rd wave, 4th wave to the upside, and then looking for that 5th wave to the downside. So if we do get a structure that plays out like this as a 5-wave move, what I'd be anticipating is then to see a 3-wave move to the upside here, and then a continuation to the downside with another 5-wave move. And then this would basically look to complete this 4th wave. So this is the 4th wave area for the white 4th wave. If we do get this move down, a deeper move down, I would be looking for this support zone potentially here at this 18054. That's an interesting area, and we could look at it as a previous 4th wave within this move. So it could be possible that we look to target out this zone. There is also a possibility that should we not move down this far and we have a shallower retracement within this, that potentially we could actually have further extension within this wave, which isn't quite apparent at the moment. And if that happens, we'd have to look at it as still being within this 3rd wave. So this line of this 19660 is an interesting area. If we cross this, we could then potentially have an additional 4th and 5th wave to the upside. So that would be looking at this move potentially up into here as a wave 1, a flat for a 2, and then looking for the potential that we could look for this continuation like this. So that would be an interesting area to watch. If we do move up past this 19660, then effectively I would be looking at the possibility that we have this bigger 3rd wave this 3rd wave would then be in play, in my opinion, and then we'd have to look for evidence of that with this 4th wave retracement. Until we do break down, basically we have to just give it a bit of time. We'll have to see how deep this retracement comes. If this retracement doesn't come as deep as this zone here of this 236 at least, I'd be looking for the potential that actually we're still within this 3rd wave, and then maybe there's further extension going on in here, and we'd have to look at the structure maybe as this is a 1-2. All of this would then become a 3rd wave, 4th, 5th, and then potentially that 3rd wave would play out after another push to the upside. So we've got to give it a little bit of time and see how it reacts. If we do move above this 19660 zone, then we'd be looking for a bigger potential move here. We'd have to look at this as a 5-wave move from this low, which means that we could have a potential bullish setup here, where if I just zoom out a little bit, where we could look at the potential that we have this structure either as an A, a B, and then we're looking to form that C to the upside, or alternatively a 1 and then 2, and then we're looking for a 3rd wave to the upside. So it's possible that these things can play out if we continue up and we carry on past this zone, find this support here, and then push to the upside one more time. Alternatively, if we don't manage to do that, then it is also possible that this just stays as it is, a corrective structure for the time being, where this is an A, a B, and a C wave to the upside, and then we're going to look to actually break down from that point. And yeah, until we break this high point here, basically, of this 483 rather, there is always potential for continuation to the downside. So we need to just bear that in mind. That would give us a bit more confidence that we're in a structure here that is potentially starting a new move to the upside. But until that point, I'm being slightly cautious. Also, one thing I wanted to talk about, if we come out here onto the weekly, one thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that if we look at this as a channel, but we take it from the closes rather, we can see that actually we've got a little bit closer to we've got a bit more to go, but then we'd be interacting with this channel here, and this is a zone that we could potentially look to find support. If we take it from the candle lengths, we've already broken back into this structure, and potentially we could find support and push back up. But failing to break back up into it, it is possible that we could look for further rejection. So once again, if we look at it from the closes rather, we haven't quite interacted with this. So if we have a look at this, I think we've already reached 1-to-1 of this. I just need to double check it. Yeah, not quite. So 1-to-1 would actually put us bang on this at 19,366. So it'll be interesting to see if we get that push up into this zone of this 19,366, and we have a bigger structure here where this is basically an A, a B, and then this is a C wave into that zone. So that'll be interesting to see. There is also, like I said, if we draw this from the closes rather, we can see that we've actually interacting with it. We've just broken through it now actually. So it'll be interesting to see whether we can find support here and manage to stay above this channel, or whether we look to break back into it and actually get that rejection and look to break to the downside. So there is quite a lot of resistance in this zone. I'm not getting overly excited. Even if we do break up slightly higher, we've still got all these other closes here that we've got as a support, or had as support. So it is possible we just retest this and then look to break down. So just bear this in mind. I know everyone's getting extremely bullish, and yeah, we could potentially be starting something here, but we need a little bit more information before we swing too bullish, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to leave the video there. I hope everyone has a great day, and until we see each other in the next video, take care out there, everybody.